this. When it comes to rap, colostomy bag, I'm with this shit's omnipotence. But these bars are carcinogens. I stand out like a broad taking hard nipple pics, killing shit. Beast in any cipher that I'm placed in. Always got something in the bag like I'm Saint Nick. This language is my day shift. Get chased quick. Leatherface, Freddy and Jason. Same flick, a monster. I study like a scientist. That's why I'm the plug for the flow like a giant shit. My mind is sick. Are you missing the message? Hip-hop is my religion. This my trip to the Mecca. A hater gets this in a second. Watch who you speaking to. Triangles in my circle. You get boxed like a pizza do. Vegetative state. Picture broccoli and feeding tubes. That's my response, for we ain't got no belief in you.
Behind the Grind, Volume 20, Take 3. Welcome to Behind the Grind, Volume 20, where we peel back the curtain on your favorite affiliates. I am Johnny Concepts.
I'm your boy Trip B.
And today with us, we got Friday Goodish. What is up, my dude?
Yo, just happy to be here, guys. Good to see you.
Definitely, man. Good to see you. So, yeah, man, we just got together. We got to link up in at Upstate Underground up in Malone this past weekend, man. Great time. It was nice kicking it with you and Details, the fams. I heard they had a head count of upwards of 150 in there, man. What was your experience like?
Man, that was probably one of the rawest events I've been to. That shit was fire, man. Just smoke in the air everywhere. Everybody was vibing, bro. Mad bars. It was just a really good time, bro. No matter where I looked, I always had somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
It's always a dope event when grind mode's ahead of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, and the more and more, like, you get involved now, the more and more events you get out to, and the more your face and name is more recognized. It's like everyone, like you said, everywhere I turned, there was someone to talk to. And it just becomes more and more so that way. A lot of the guys are starting to become like a really tight family again. And that's what I love about it myself. So that's really cool. I'm glad you had a good time, man. But Friday, man, where are you from? Where are you hailing from?
I'm from upstate New York. I live in a town called Plattsburgh, pretty small town off of Lake Champlain. It's all right, small population, not really a huge rap scene, so I'm trying to, put some work in, man.
That's what's up, man, for sure. Now, you said there isn't much of a rap scene there, so how did you dabble into it? How did you start rapping?
Really, I just been passionate about this stuff for like 20 years, man. I started writing when I was a little kid to escape from my problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it just, over the years, I was like, man, why am I not putting anything out? And I just started putting music out like 4 years ago. And here we are.
So what's up? How old are you now?
I'm 32 years old, years young.
Wow, man, looking great. 32. It's the clean shape.
Yeah, I keep it looking, I'm not trying to fight Father Time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Oh, but that's really dope. So you're still kind of like young in the game, only 4 years in that you've been releasing music. That I think that's really dope, and like you've definitely progressed pretty quick from what I'm seeing. Like you did just release a dope album, and am I correct in saying that you produced the whole thing as well?
Yep, that would be correct. Yeah, I did produce the entire thing, mixed every song, made every beat, no other hands touched it other than my featured artist. So, I take a lot of pride in that, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I got to check out the project on its release date, which was July 9th. It also released on the same day me and Johnny Superbari Brothers EP released. And yeah, man, what a great vibe, what a great album. Brought me back to like when I fell in love with hip hop type shit and the type of stuff people were talking about and the vibes I really got into it first. But yeah, I was definitely pleased with what I heard, man. And I just want to salute you. I know I have in private, but I just want to salute you in public for commend you for the great work you did on that album, man. Good job. Good shit.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that. Like, I listened to the album like when I wasn't aware that it was dropping the same day as ours. So when Trip told me, I definitely gave it a listen myself, and really dope album. I really dug it. I think it's so dope that you did all the production yourself. I wish I could do something like that. So definitely commend you for that as well.
Hey, man, what's funny is I woke up that morning and the first shit I played was your guys' shit. So I was laughing about that over here, man. Now you guys killed your stuff too. I like that it would fit one theme, and the beats were fire, man. Like, you know, making my own beats is an advantage sometimes, but it's always, dude, it's so much more work and like just way more thought. And sometimes I just want to go back to just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I hear that a lot from producers. It's like producers and like video editors and guys like Lingo or in his position, like they get so far away from the stuff that got them into this, which is sitting down with a beat and writing something. And it's like, I'm so far removed from doing that at this point in time. But like, you eventually got it done, man. You eventually got it all done. You got all the beats worked out. How many tracks were on that album? What was it, like 17?
It was only 11. I had 15, but then I took the other ones off because they didn't like fit the, you know, that whole album kind of had like a vibe almost, and I didn't really want to put tracks on there that would be like out of its element. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. Somebody made a comment about the album, which I completely agreed with. I don't know if it was Details or not. Shout out Details, but he said it sounded like when it ends, it was meant to like loop back around. And I completely agree with that. Like, yeah, it was very well put together and pieced together, man. So, guys, if you haven't checked it out, Friday Goodish album out now. Friday, the name of the album again was?
It's Nightmare on Pleasant Street. And
Nightmare
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that for real.
Man, Nightmare on Pleasant Street, Friday Goodish on all streaming platforms. Go peep it. Johnny, what up?
Absolutely. Make sure you go get that. There's a lot of like you get personal on there, which is the type of shit that I like a lot. Like you got the party joint, like do it for the 518. Like I really fuck with that joint heavy. So definitely a lot of dope joints on there. So everybody make sure you go get that.
Oh yeah. So Friday, man, you know, you got into hip hop. We got into making hip hop music a few years back now, almost 5 years in now. And how did you come across Grime Mode Cypher?
Honestly, I just, I'm like a student of the game, bro. And I always just like to fucking snooping around YouTube, bro, and stumbled across a couple of them. And I was like, shit. And then I followed up because I was like, man, I felt like I had the skills to, you know, be over here with you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I just wasn't really, I don't have a lot of opportunities to showcase my skills where I live. I mean, the first one I went to was in Rhode Island, which is like 6 hours from me, bro. So,
which event in Rhode Island did you come to? The Beast from the East, obviously.
Yeah, it was Beast from the East, and I was on volume 24 with like Frankie V, who else was on there with me? K-Blaze. Shit. It's hard to remember, man. I don't know how you guys remember this shit.
Yeah, for sure. Now, when you came to that Beast from the East event, like, was it what you expected, or were you were you thinking that people were gonna be like cocky? Like what were you expecting when you walked into there?
I think that I might be out of line by saying this, but I think there's a lot of ego involved with any artist. So I kind of expected that regardless, but nah, man, it was everything I expected and more, man. Everybody, you know, it doesn't matter what you look like or what you do. If you got bars, you got bars, dude. And that's what I love about this shit. You know, it's about hip hop and the love of the fucking essence of this shit than anything. So yeah, I was hooked from day one, man. Then Corona hit, and I was stuck doing the COVID-16s and shit.
And that's the beauty of these grind mode events, man. Like no one, like everyone, like obviously is confident with their shit, but no one's like super cocky and gonna be an asshole. You know what I mean? Everyone's really humble. And it's always a good time at these grind mode events.
Oh, I absolutely agree, man. And personally, I think we all, I think that when you see a certain person on a cypher, you're like, I need to come with some shit. This motherfucker is gonna bring big boy bars. I need to fucking bring that shit. And if you don't, man, you know what I mean? You should have that, I think, anyway.
Of course.
100%. Yeah, 100%. That's what I love about it too, is like the competitive nature of hip hop is definitely brought out. I displayed in my verses a lot of times is I'll have a bar about, people I'm in the cypher with, but it's all love, man. It's all just friendly little jabs or whatever. Like, I'm coming with the best verse out of this wherever Lingo decides to put my ass. So it's just
friendly competition.
Oh, I feel that, man. I always try to come really prepared with the grind mode shit, man. When I bust a 16 down, I want to catch you guys laughing or reacting at least 8 times out of that 16 bars. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Now you've been rocking with grind mode for what was the Beast from the East? That was probably about 3 years back now, huh?
That was like 2000. That was like February 2020, bro. So like a year and a half. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are 5 grind mode artists you could see yourself working with? And if you've already worked with them, maybe you wanted to work with them again.
Well, I'd like to work with both the Super Barrio brothers. That would be cool. I know, dude. I know. Obviously, you can't answer one of these without saying the Commander-in-Chief lingo, because I haven't done a track with him yet. Para, AOK, all threat, obviously. Cap would be dope. There's so many like really talented people. I'd like to make more music with Knowledge, Mischief. Shit, there's tons of them, man. There's so many good artists that I'm like a punchline-y type dude, so I think I mix up well with pretty much anybody over here, man. Me and Frankie V made a banger. I'd make more music with him in a heartbeat.
Aside from the one with Frankie V, do you have anything else in the bag with anybody?
I got a joint with Knowledge and Mischief coming out that we just shot a video for at Upstate Underground. That's fucking fire. It's pretty sweet. And I can't go without saying my boy Details and I got like 4 or 5 songs in the bag right now all on my productions and shit. Some of them are like back and forth, 2-bar, 2-bar, 4-bar, 4-bar joints and shit like that. So keep an eye out for that. Dude, I'm willing to work with anybody that wants to work with me, dude. I'm ready to throw down at any time, man. I built the studio in my house to throw down on this shit at any point. So if anybody wants that work, man, send it my way. Beats or fucking beats, mixes, 16s, don't matter. Whatever.
If they want that work or that smoke.
So you heard it here, my dudes. If you want to work with Friday Goodish, make sure you hit him up. We'll definitely hit you up to do something with, like, me and Trip are already cooking up something new for the people. So we definitely want to work with you as well. So thank you for mentioning us. Yeah,
looking forward to hearing this top secret Mischief and Knowledge project that's going on with these affiliates, man. I don't know when I'm allowed to say anything about it or what I'm allowed to say about it.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say about it, but I just said something about it, so...
Yeah, I did the same thing already a couple times on these. I did it on AOKs. I'm like, did he just do one for Mischief and Knowledge? And he's like, huh? What? And then Johnny finally picked up on it. And he's like, I think you're saying too much or something. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he's like,
shout out to Mischief Knowledge.
I love how you had to unmute just to go. Right. All right, so yeah, those are some good names, man. Cap, Frankie again, Mischief, Knowledge, Lingo, Para, Ayak. Yeah, Barrio Brothers.
So to kind of go away from the grind mode thing, like let's talk a little bit about who your influences are and like who are the 5 artists that, dead or alive, any genre, that you would like to work with.
Big L is like one of my biggest inspirations. Crooked Eyes, another one. Shit, there's so many, dead or alive. Shit, man, I'd like to fucking chop it up with anybody in Wu-Tang, man. Like, Jizzo is somebody that I idolize. Liquid Swords was probably the album that made me fall in love with hip hop, dude. That was the first shit I ever heard that I was like, and the art on the CD was like fucking samurais and shit. So I was like, oh, dude. Yeah. There's a bunch, man. I think it's hard to even name them, but I'd say that the two that inspired me the most are Crook and Big L.
2 really dope names.
Yeah.
2 of the best MCs, I think, like around. Well, obviously Big L's not around anymore, rest in peace, but he was really dope.
Obviously Big L, his one album he released while he was alive and his posthumous album were both incredible, man. Fucking 2 dope ass albums. Big L's one of the best to ever do it. Crooked Eye, obviously 1/4 of the powerhouse Slaughterhouse Records, definitely a dope name, definitely respected in and outside the industry. And that Jizza album, man, Liquid Swords, bro. Come on. Yeah, come on, bro. Now I feel like I want to go relist. I feel like that's gonna be my playlist at the gym tomorrow. Now that you said that, now I'm gonna go check that back out.
It's a classic. Knocks from beginning to end, man. Straight up.
We can talk about the versus battle with the Locks and Dipset a little bit if you want to.
Did you watch that Friday?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty the way I thought it was gonna go, to be dead honest with you. And Knowledge was talking to me about this at the show about at Upstate Underground, about using actual show tracks instead of rapping over your vocals, and how far that goes. And I noted that then, and then I saw that shit a couple days later on that, and I was like, ooh, violation,
Yeah, he said, aren't we in New York? Aren't we in New York? What they rhyming over their words for? At that point, my jaw dropped too. Yeah.
Like, no, but he's 100% right. There's way too many people doing that shit. Like, and it's not entertaining at all. Just watching someone just stand around while their music gets played. Yeah. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
I was gonna say, I really enjoyed the fact that the Locks came prepared, like overly prepared, and like had stuff pre-planned out and pre-thought out, and for a 2-hour show. And even the banter and back and forth, like, some of that was thought out between Dipset and them. And like just the fact how like Sheik and Styles and Jada could literally spit any word of each other's verse if they needed to. Like they knew each other's verses inside and out, and it was it's beautiful.
That's what it's all about, man. When you're in a group like that, you know what I'm saying? Like the showmanship is, one of the big things of being an MC. And, if it's a versus battle, there's no better way to show than, not only do you know your own material, 2 hours worth of material at that, but you can ad-lib your homie's whole song, without a backing track, and actually live perform that. It goes so far, man. It goes way further, and that's, the proof is in the pudding. I don't think many people will debate that now.
Yeah, I saw a statistic that Jada was up like 200% in streams and stuff overnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually said that.
Yeah, man. I hope he keeps that momentum. I hope he does something with that momentum, and puts out some new shit or something. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I was gonna say they're going on tour. Dipset, Locks, and State Property. They're all going on tour, so that'll be dope. Maybe if they come to like Boston or the Northeast, they'll have to check that shit out.
Oh, for sure. And like, I really think this versus formula is really starting to, well, it's already started, but it's really starting to take over, like how people perform now. Like, I think this versus formula is really dabbling into that. Like, what do you think about that? Like, as a viewer, like watching how the performing is changing.
I like the evolution, man. It's kind of like I look at it kind of the same as like how they're trying to branch off, and like the Jake Paul brothers fighting MMA fighters and making their own little thing. I mean, it's the evolution and the change of everything, and I'm all for it, man. It keeps everybody on their toes, man. Competition's never really a bad thing in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? For people, especially like, Locks and Dipset and legendary people like that, man, there isn't really, the only losers are the people that don't watch it or listen to it, you know what I'm saying? And getting a piece of that history, man, you're going to look back on this shit that just happened, 30 years from now or something, and you're going to go, wow, I remember that.
Big facts.
So great for the culture.
Yeah, big time, big night. It's on YouTube, guys. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The Locks versus Dipset versus battle. Great night for hip hop. Locks kind of stole the show. You guys know what that sound means. Welcome to Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. We got Friday Goodish on the hot seat right now. Friday, we're gonna do it like this. New York or California?
New York, bro.
Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Tough one. Probably Lambo.
Favorite genre of music outside of hip hop?
Hardcore music.
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Buffalo, barbecue.
Buffalo.
Would you rather have like a poker night with your boys or like a night of pool?
Pool. Probably pool, yeah.
What about bowling? Would you rather go out bowling or go to the pool hall?
I'd rather play pool than ball all day.
Go-karting or axe throwing?
Oh, dude, come on. Go-karting, man. Axe throwing sounds fun, but, dude, go-karts are lit.
Yeah, that's big facts. Yeah, go-karts are mad fun. Go-karts or roller coasters?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I say probably Roller Coasters because you don't get to see them as much. You know, they're more limited.
Let's go with Jadakiss or Fabulous.
Jada.
Jada over everything right now. Jada's rocking his second 15 minutes right now. Let's see. Let's see. Best rapper alive.
In my eyes, it would probably be fucking OG ass Crooked, man, because he's been doing this shit since the Death Row era, man. He's been holding shit down since he was a young blood, man.
Yeah, forget about that.
That's dope. The documentary album or Get Rich or Die Trying?
From New York, but I'd go with the documentary on that one, honestly.
You can get a hook on your album. You get Nate Dogg or Akon.
Nate Dogg.
Akon or T-Pain?
Probably T-Pain, but I don't really see. I don't know how I would incorporate either one of them into what I do, man. Like,
yo, don't slight T-Pain's production skills, man. He'll figure it out. He'll make it work. He'll hook you up with a hit, bro. I got faith.
Yeah, when
Friday
he
featuring
was able to
T-Pain.
work with like Tech Nine and shit, so like they have completely two different styles, and that song is a banger. So
I guess I don't know. I just never really thought I'd be asked that question ever. So that mission accomplished, right?
for sure.
Bro, you gotta be prepared for everything. Fucking cheetahs or lions?
Lions, bro. The king of the jungle, bro.
Favorite kind of pasta?
Oh man. Probably angel hair, spaghetti, you know, just plain Jane shit. Nothing fancy.
Hey man, don't sleep on the angel hair, bro. Angel hair's fire, bro. Good choice. Good choice. Hey. Little slab of garlic bread on the side.
Okay.
Buttery garlic bread. Red sauce or like an Alfredo sauce on your pasta?
I gotta go with red sauce. Alfredo sauce, and the white sauce is good too, man, but red sauce all day.
Favorite Wu-Tang album?
Like actual Wu-Tang album or a branch of Wu-Tang album? Because it would definitely be. I would probably say the same thing. Liquid Swords by GZA, man. Fucking the jizza shit. That was my shit. I played that more than anything, probably. But 36 Chamber. There's so many, dude. There's a bunch of good ones, bro.
Agreed. Basketball or football, Friday?
Ooh, tough one. I'd probably say football. Honestly, just because it's I'm big into combat sports and it's a little more violent, you know what I'm saying?
Combat sports like mosh pits.
Yeah, that too. And you know, like mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu and shit like that.
So you said football over basketball. You have a favorite team?
Bro, I'm a New England boy, bro. I got even though Brady's gone, I'm not fucking leaving, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's all gone, man. He's long gone now. He's a year out now. Yeah, he's long gone.
That one hurt a little bit when he got that other ring, though.
All right, so let's stay on the football tip. Let's go with Peyton Manning or Dan Marino.
I'd go with Peyton.
That's a really tough one, man.
Yeah.
Great quarterbacks. Manning obviously won a couple bowls, so and he got to be Brady's. If Brady's your favorite quarterback, that was his rival for 20 years. So that was really cool to always watch every time they played in the playoffs, especially.
Absolutely.
You guys ever see that meme where it's Peyton Manning and it's like he remembered every play throughout the years and like as his hairline goes back, his forehead gets bigger? Oh, dude.
I have to catch that.
White grind mode shirts or black grind mode shirts?
Black grind mode shirts, man. I can be trusted with black clothing way more than white because I'll stain that shit and then I'll be angry at myself.
Red Sox or Yankees?
Yankees.
Well, I thought you were a New England guy. Now you're hitting us with the Yankees.
My grandfather's from Brooklyn and he'd fucking kill me if I said otherwise.
All right. Instagram or Facebook?
I'm old, so I don't get the Instagram thing. Like, I need to use that platform more. I use Facebook way more, but I don't really use either. I don't really be, like, scrolling on either one that much, though. I use them just as a means to an end to post my shit and move on, though. Is that, like, terrible?
Oh, that's cool. Look at the ticker.
uh,
Yeah, you don't fuck with the host, bro. Oh man, just tell me what I want to hear. Red Sox. Sorry, Gramps. Sorry, Gramps.
right.
And by the way, earlier when you were like you were describing your job, I just dropped my ring. But earlier you're describing your job, and you started one sentence with "I do a lot of stripping and da da da," and everything after that's totally getting cut out, and it's just lovely.
No, that's okay because it's always funny. Like when I have those jobs, I'll be like texting my woman and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm stripping tonight. It's gonna be a long night. Probably won't be home till 5 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully, I have a lot of cash in my pocket. I'll let you know though.
Thanks. What are you drinking, bro? You got a Corona?
Nah, it's just water, bro.
Oh yeah, facts.
Just hydrating. That's all.
Yeah, you haven't offered me a Corona in like a month and a half when I go
Well,
over
you
there.
haven't been to the studio in a month and a half.
Maybe.
Get to the fucking studio, bro. Talking about match your work ethic, but you haven't even been here.
Get him.
Yeah, well, we finally got our beats from Anno, so thanks, Anno.
Yeah, I had to send some people over to his house to collect.
I'm like 3 months older now, and I finally got beats. 5 beats that were owed to me that I won prestigiously, that I battled through victory for, and I finally got what I achieved. So thank you. So yeah,
that you had no clue about too.
No, I had no clue, but I do now. And we're coming for everyone's next contest.
For sure, we got
Friday Goodish too. Be on the lookout. He's coming. Favorite grind mode series that you either have been a part of or haven't? Just one you might have liked the vibe of.
Dude, this last weekend's one, man. Those are my best bars. A, they're my best bars, and B, that was of all the live events I've been to so far, that was the biggest turnout of people. And dude, those bars I dropped on those are fucking hard. So I'm gonna have to say the one that just happened, dude. I'm gonna be waiting for a while because there's a bunch of other shit in line. But
yeah, we got the Dreams still coming out, and the Smokelahoma series still coming out. Yeah, but after that, man, they're up next. They're on deck next, and I believe we only shot 7 or 8 that day, maybe. So you never know. Never know. It's coming. It's coming, baby.
So to kind of continue off of that, favorite track off your album?
Oof.
Man, that's a tough one. My favorite song would probably be 518, just because so many bars just rambled off so fast, and like it just requires so much fucking ability to do it, man. Like it's probably my most technically written song as far as like my cadence changes and just bars I'm dropping. I mean, that shit hits when you play that shit live too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember the you played it on Sunday Night Grind one day, and I was in attendance for that, and I was the first one to say, I'm like, yo, this track is gonna friggin' be really dope live, and no matter how many times you perform, even if it's 5 years from now, you have to perform that song, because that's going to be the track that gets everyone jumping, especially if you're in upstate.
Hey, man, I got to thank you for getting me my spot on the Upstate Underground thing, man. They let me perform that, so I got to give you a shout out because they let me do that.
I don't know how much I had to do with that, but for sure, I'll take
take that credit. You can.
We made it happen here behind the grind, as we make many things happen.
Nintendo 64 or PlayStation 1?
Damn, tough one, bro. I'd probably go Nintendo 64 just out of pure nostalgia factor, bro.
I agree. Fitteds or snapbacks?
I got way more fitteds than snapbacks, to be honest with you. But I know you're both wearing snapbacks, but I personally own way more fitteds than snapbacks.
Blondes or brunettes?
I'd say brunettes, honestly.
Favorite type of movie, horror or action?
I would go with horror, probably.
Who is the most underrated member of Wu-Tang?
I don't know if there really is one that's like not super talked about. You know what I mean? They're all legends, man. It'd be really tough to say. I think RZA, man, I mean, he's huge and everybody knows him, but he's a fucking just a philosophical being, man. He just extenuates so much wisdom, bro. Like, I don't know.
I like it.
I'll take that answer.
Give me a short list of some of your go-to favorite movies.
Step Brothers, Super Bad's good. I go for comedies, man. Like old Chris Farley movies, Black Sheep, Tommy Boy, fucking, movies like that. The classic Adam Sandler movies too, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, shit like that.
Good choices. What about Beverly Hills Ninja?
Beverly Hills Ninja's fire, bro. I fuck with all the Chris Farley movies, man. He was hilarious in everything, and he died way too young.
Well, I figured with your love of contact sports and comedy movies that you would have to love Beverly Hills Ninja. Yeah, so.
That's a fact, bro.
Good. See, that's what happens when you're good at mathematics. All right, so guys, that's gonna wrap up Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. Make sure you hop on brawlersinclothing.com. Grab you a fresh t-shirt today.
Purchase your shirts today.
All right, man. So there's a round table. There's 5 empty chairs at this round table. You can fill up the 5 empty chairs with people from any walk of life. They could be dead alive. It could be a cartoon character. It could be a person portrayed by an actor in a movie. I would hang out with Joe Pesci, bro. Whether he's playing Nicky Santoro or being himself, dude, Joe Pesci's got to be in there, dude. Marlon Brando would be a good one. Frank Sinatra would be a good one. Roger Waters or somebody from Pink Floyd. I don't know, man. It's a really hard question. But I would definitely make that time with legends that are no longer here, though. I think would be Big L would be another one that I would just love to fucking pick his brain, just understand his style. You know what I mean? That's what's up. That's cool. Yeah, past legends and shit.
That's a tough one, bro. Like, that's a really tough one, bro. Like, Chris Farley would be another one. I mean, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with repeating all these names over and over again, but that would be fire.
No, it's cool that you're repeating the same names because people get to know who really influenced you and what you were really into, and they get to know you more than just Friday Goodish, the artist. They get to see, your other side, your personality, what entertains you, shit like that. That's why a lot of people love these things, man. They're getting good feedback.
So to kind of continue off of that, we'll kind of segue to something else, I should say. One thing about yourself as an artist that you would either change or add to your repertoire?
I mean, I really think that I could always use more vocabulary. I could definitely always use more intelligence in the mixing and mastering realm because there's so much to that. I really, honestly, I think that just focusing on your art all the way through, like I produce my own records and shit. I've tried to like my hand at everything, and I'm not really excellent at anything, but I can do everything somewhat okay. So it's just a constant journey for me. I'm trying to like manipulate my words more and do a little bit more fast shit because I've been on boom baps forever, and it's fun to change up from that. I'd like to get that chopper flow down, and be able to rip bars the entire time and entertain.
Big facts, man. Yeah, expanded the bag. We all would like to, put more tools in the tool bag. There's no craftsman that would deny having more tools in his bag. Like, yo, here's a wrench. You don't have a wrench, right? No, I'm good. Oh, all right.
Yeah. And I agree with you 100%, like about mixing and mastering, like when it comes, like as far as like myself, like I try to be a producer when it comes to that. And, like I'm still learning every day, but it's definitely like one of the most hardest things to do. So definitely shout out to all the producers out there.
Yeah, I think that's the production. There's just such a crazy learning curve. Like you can be somewhat sufficient and get by. And then there's like that next level is such a big step from making your mixes sound clean to making them sound loud and professional. And there's so much in between those two steps, man. And I'm like halfway in between. So I hear you, bro. It's just a constant journey of evolution and learning new shit, Johnny.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Practice makes perfect, man. And it's dope that you got the home studio now. So more practice, closer to perfection every day, man. I mean, is we're ever going to get. I don't think any artist would ever look in the mirror or listen to a track and be like, that was perfect. Yeah,
no way, bro. I don't really even like listening to my shit after it's done because I'll pick that shit apart forever. I almost get to the point where it's like, all right, dude, it's clean. None of the words are stuttered or anything. It's all, you know, you're just in your own head, fucking move on to the next. And I think a lot of people struggle. A lot of artists are like hypercritical of their own art, and it prevents them from being fucking really productive because you're consistently, you're picking up old shit instead of moving on to new things.
Yeah.
I can relate to that 100% too. I got so much fucking shit that I've just tossed in the trash for that I could have released over the years. Someone else will tell me it's dope, and I'm just like, no, it's not.
Yeah, facts.
That would be my word of advice to any artist, man, is if you work on that shit and you're passionate about it, show the world your art, man. Show the world your art, because I could die tomorrow, man, and I'd have fucking 50 songs I didn't put out yet. You know what I mean? And when you put in that work, you should regardless of what form of art you do, you should put that art out for the world to enjoy, regardless of feedback or any of that shit. You know, anything you do, it's your legacy, man. This is all legacy. Every time you do a song, you're immortalized forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I die tomorrow, people can hear my songs, still feel my energy, and that shit will be there forever, you know, and I still live on. So that would be my thing. If you're working on something, even if your song isn't fully up to par to what you want, break that shit up, take the bars you want, and then restructure that shit and put it in something else or something. Because if you're putting in that work, you might as well give people something to fucking enjoy, the fruits of your labor. And also, you'll enjoy it too, because people enjoy it. And that's why we do this shit. We do this shit not only to please ourselves, but to please the people fucking with us. And more is better to them than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, man. Good speech, man. Preach it.
Yeah, that was awesome. I can't. I have nothing to say to that. Moving on.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, it was dope. Friday. So I'm not sure if a lot of people know this. I know if you're a fan of Friday Goodish before watching this, you obviously know. If not, Friday is also lead vocalist of a band, Dead Solace. And Friday, you want to talk about Dead Solace a little bit?
Yeah, Dead Solace is it's a hardcore band with some of my best friends. You know, it's really hard to be what I like about being a rapper and a producer is that I'm really self-sufficient and I don't have to really depend on other people. A band is a totally different thing, and I'm really blessed to be in a band with 4 of my friends that are, you know, just my best buddies in the world. We all have our own specific job in the band. Totally different outlet, man. You know, like I'll put that pain and shit in my rap and stuff, but that's a whole different outlet. And the excitement when you play a show like that, and you know, learning how to do metal vocals is a challenge, bro. Like it's a fucking challenge. Like it's an actual skill that doesn't get a lot of credit, and it's really fun, man. And I'm really blessed. And I just finished mixing our first song for our EP today, so that's my first try at mixing a band's production, and came out fucking awesome. So
good for you, man. That's cool.
What would you say was harder, mixing your rap vocals or mixing those like your band vocals?
Mixing live band recordings are a lot harder than mixing studio shit, because every drum has its own mic, but that mic picks up every other drum. So you have to EQ that shit to where it's really tuned in, because if not, you'll get all that residual gain from all those other tracks picking up that shit. So I would say mixing metal, just because like breaking it down track by track. I mean, after I do a song in this, man, this shit was over 100 tracks after everything. So, you know, a trap beat with vocals on it is like 40, if that, you know, and I'm already consolidating a beat down to 1 layer anyway, and then just rapping over that. So I'd say doing band shit is way harder, honestly.
Wow, 100 tracks, man. So much for the 8 tracks, huh? Oh man, no metal bands.
Yeah, that's just with like when you do recordings for vocals and shit, you know what I mean? Like if you want to have a very specific sound, I basically, you know, I just kept going down, and then by the end it was like 35 fucking tracks, and then I mixed all those and consolidated them into 1 level thing, you know?
That's crazy, man. Long nights, long days at work, long nights in the studio, man. And
yeah, bro, I got like 38 hours in that 1 song. So it took me a fucking long time. It's like a work week, bro.
So from our conversation today, I can definitely tell that you're an extremely well-rounded artist. and I think that's really dope. But what is your favorite thing to do? Like, you do 100 million things already, but what is your favorite thing to do in music?
I like dropping those bars that make people go, "What the fuck? How did he ever think of that?" But close second, I mean, dude, the intensity of playing in a hardcore band when people are crowd surfing and jumping off the stage, it's really hard to rap shows get hyped, dude, but they don't get to the point where people are punching each other in the face and shit. And that rawness and intensity is a feeling like I can't describe, man. Like I played in both avenues in rap and playing in hardcore music. And when you have that command over a crowd like that, to where they're just like, just flipping out, you know, it's very close between the two. I'm very passionate about rap and just my writing, because that's what really keeps me going on this earth, man.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's like the adrenaline of a hip hop show times 10. So it's like the drug we get performing on steroids.
Yeah, man. It's like how hard are you guys gonna go? And then my band is really hard, so people go fucking hard. And like I said, I'm very blessed to be with. There's a whole nother side of music with being in a band, like watching these guys write guitar parts and play the drums and shit. Totally different than what we do. And I have a whole nother level of respect for people that can play that shit in live time, especially on like 7 strings and 5-string basses and shit, and double bass drum sets and shit. Bunch of talented individuals, man.
Dope, man. When can we expect to hear the Dead Solace track, the first Dead Solace track?
We actually have some live show footage out already, and we have a single released on Slam Worldwide, which is like kind of like the grind mode of hardcore music, a little bit in the same, just a channel for people to, you know, get their name out there and shit. I would expect within the next month or so you'll hear this next single I just mixed. Hopefully sooner than that. We're working with somebody to get art made right now, but I'm gonna start working on the rest of the EP. I have 4 more songs to do, so it's going to be a long couple of weeks. So if anybody's got that collabs they want me at 16 on, you know, that won't take me that long.
Right. Time to break up mixing the metal and shit too. Drop a little verse or something. Yeah, guys, send Friday some music. You got open verses, send it. He wants to work. He wants to get his bars out there, his material out there. He wants to eat. He's eating he eats the white chowder. He doesn't like the red chowder. He doesn't like the clear chowder. White chowder guy. So if he's coming by the crib, make sure you got plenty of marijuanas and you got some white chowder. You'll be all right, man. You guys will make some good shit happen.
You say make sure you have some white powder? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes.
Better have that white powder and a little marijuana. I'll be over soon. Thanks.
Knock, knock, knock. Is that you? Friday Goodish. Where can the people follow you on social media and find some of your music?
You can find me at Friday Goodish pretty much anywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, fucking 20 other platforms I've never heard of. I'm all over the place, man. I'm everywhere like broken glass.
Yeah, go check out his music on Deezer right now.
I think it's actually on there. Go check it out.
Yeah, we got shit on there, I think, right?
We do.
Deezer. Huh? All right, man. Yeah, it's been good times. Friday, are you going to be involved in the upcoming New Hampshire and Massachusetts Cypher?
I believe I'm making the journey for both of them, my guys. So I hope I see you guys there.
You shall. You shall indeed.
You definitely will. I'm going to try and do New Hampshire. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm working on getting the day off, but I'm definitely doing bars at the barbecue. So I'm excited to finally meet not only yourself, but everybody else as well.
He's only going to that one because barbecue.
But no, I'm excited to meet everybody because I was part of Grind Road from I don't want to say the very beginning, but like in its beginning stages. So like I haven't really been around because I haven't been able to come out to these events. But so people have just been seeing me through this screen. But I'm definitely excited to finally meet everybody in person, man.
I feel that, man. Every event that I go to, man, it's weird because you don't really know. I didn't know Trip, but I talked to him online enough to be like, as soon as I see him in person, I'm like, hey, what's up? And it's not even weird though. Like you would think it would be weird, but it's never fucking weird because we all do the same shit. We're into the same shit, and just having that culture there, man, is really the foundation for this whole movement, man.
100%. But I think we kind of covered everything. So to make sure you go get Friday Goodish's album. It's called Nightmare on Pleasant Street, right? Yeah. Okay.
11 tracks of fire. 11 tracks of fire. I would not lie to you. I haven't lied to you people once. It's on my gym playlist. So make sure you guys go check it out.
Check it out.
And Johnny, I texted you that day, huh? What did I say? What did I say about Friday's album?
No, you told me that I definitely needed to check it out if I didn't, and I was like, yo, as soon as I get out of work, I'm popping this bad boy in.
And you did.
Not that it's like CDs anymore, but I went to my Apple Music and I played it. That's what I did. But it was really
popped
dope.
it in.
And then as soon as you told me that he produced the whole record, that was when I knew I had to check it out because I fucking love that shit. I love people that are like self-sufficient and do multiple things because I just love multi-talented people. That's why I really want to work with you. So
I appreciate that, man. I think that it's I think anybody could produce if you just have to be so patient, man. It's just so much patience, and you really got to kind of just educate yourself. I'm not really smart. I'm just a nerd, and I fucking watch YouTube a lot and just try to apply that shit. So anybody could do it, man.
Now, are you thinking of sending Lingo a beat to do a grime mode cypher, to produce a grime mode cypher?
Yeah, I've actually sent him a couple of them, and he's fucked with them. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with them, but yes, I'm definitely trying to get. I just want to be involved any way I can, man. Any way I can help, that's what I want to do, man. I got much love for grime mode because they're giving me this platform, man, and I'm grateful for that. So whatever I can do to make it up,
Dope, man. All right, Friday, man, we're going to get you out of here. You got any final shout outs or any love you want to give to the people?
I just want to thank anybody that takes the time out of their day to check out my music, or anybody that shares my stuff, man. It means a lot. It's such a simple thing to do, but it seems like, it's like pulling teeth to get people to do it. And to really grow, that share button's got to get hit because you're only going to get seen by the same people if you're not getting shares. So anybody that shares me, anybody that makes me fan art or any of that stuff, man, anybody that shares my stuff, man, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. And it doesn't go unnoticed, y'all keep me going. So I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Lingo and AOK literally say it every Sunday, man. Share good music, share the art. Like, let's get it out to more people, man. Like, even tag 2 of your friends or something. Like, let's get this out.
Yeah, every time anybody drops shit that I got homies out, man, I'm listening to this shit, and I'm a word of mouth promoter, bro. Like, people come to my crib, they hear the shit playing, and they're like, yo, what's that? And then I'm like, this is fucking Mickey Bourbon's new song, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really listen to a lot of mainstream shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with the underground heavy, so man, I be playing a lot of grime mode joints on the regular. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, I'm a frequent traveler on the grime mode Cypher YouTube channel myself. Whatever joints they're uploading throughout the week and stuff. And by the way, shout out Mickey Bourbon, and that track that you just collabed with for the AOK joint was pretty dope. Kudos for that. If you're watching. And all right, guys, man, I think that's going to wrap up volume 20 of Behind the Grind featuring Friday Goodish. John's one of those kids who don't say bye. He just like leaves.
Can you see me?
Nah.
What the fuck, man? My shit just like fucked up.
You want me to
hear me at least?
Wait, hold on. Let me make you leave the stream. All right, wow, Johnny's back. What's up, Johnny?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but let's wrap up the show.
Yeah, facts. All right, guys, this is going to conclude volume 20 of Behind the Grind featuring the homie Friday Goodish. Make sure you guys go check out that Nightmare on Pleasant Street album. and be on the lookout for his new Dead Solace work with his hardcore band he's working with too. All right, fellas, get on with your nights.
All right, homies. I really appreciate this, and y'all take care.
You too, bro.
Yeah, I'll see you on the 28th, guys. Take care.
Later, bro.
Later.
And with that being said, I'm Johnny Concepts.
I'm your boy Trip B.
And this has been Behind the Grind, Volume 20. Peace out.
Adios, amigos.
Hey.
And then, damn, that sounded like a gun cocking too. Right after he said that, he said, "Hey, damn, no." Exactly. It's kind of what Mischief and Knowledge did. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I need to hijack that game plan just all on my productions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great idea, man. Shout out to those guys. I'm proud to be on that shit. That's what's up.
Yeah, me too. Honored.
Absolutely.
I ain't got no money or no flashy cars, but I could rap my ass off with these nasty bars.
Are we not going to end this rapid fire first?
This is still rapid fire.
Yeah, we never ended.
This is still rapid fire.
That sounds
I have to just testify right now that is not why motherfuckers have bad hairlines. It's because of good memory. It is not it. I got a shit memory. You know?
Yo, I agree 100%, but if I'm around my dog, I want a white shirt because my dog gets fucking dog hair everywhere.
Yeah.
All over my shirts.
You got to get a white dog, bro.
If you guys think I didn't lint roll this shirt before I came on here, you're bugging. I definitely did this fucking thing. Definitely was hitting it.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a charger for my phone. My shit's about to die.
Bro, put up the sign that says, "Be right back."
Back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, going fishing. All right, man. So, you want to talk any shit about Johnny while he's gone?
Oh yeah, okay. Not always, but a lot of the time, there's one scrubby ass worker that sucks at his job that you got to carry his weight and, you know, fix their fuck ups or whatever. And